Welcome to the Aspiring Founder Series, where I'm going to be interviewing the most switched on business creators to see what it really takes to grow in today's market. Today, I'm interviewing Roimata Wilkey, one of the most innovative digital marketing entrepreneurs in New Zealand. Roy, like most of us, started her agency from zero. She's grown from her bedroom, making 100 cold calls a day, to now working with 250 businesses worldwide and generating millions in revenue for them. But first, I gotta actually get in front of her. Let's go. Roy, finally, you let me get an interview with you. Thank you.
No stress, happy to be here.
Thanks for having us here. Sick setup. This is your office?
Yeah,
Nice.
shared office.
How long do you have this place?
I've actually not been here too long, so we share it with a couple other businesses, and it's really nice.
Nice.
Good location.
Yeah, it's sick. You got your own little recording studio?
Yeah, it's pretty handy, hey, for stuff like this.
How long have you been here since today?
I've been here since 7 a.m.
Doing what? It's a Saturday morning.
Just grinding.
Grinding?
No,
Grind doesn't stop.
Filming content, doing all the stuff that I can't get to in a week.
How many hours are you putting aside for content at the moment?
At the moment, a lot, because I'm making it like a priority for the business. So I would say 6 to 7 hours a week.
Wow.
Yeah, on content.
Do you think that's, you're saying content is your priority at the moment?
Yeah, so I've now built like a team. So they're helping me with a lot of the day-to-day of the business, which takes like a huge load off. So now my priority is content so that we can help get more educational content out, help more business owners, and get more brand awareness.
Yeah, and I talked to my viewers before about what you do, but can you really break it down, the digital marketing scene?
Yeah, cool. So what I do with my agency, yeah, perfect. All right, so I own Burst Digital. We're a digital marketing agency who specialise in content, paid advertising, automation, and help business owners get more customers, essentially. So we work with small, medium, large businesses. I've worked with over 250 businesses worldwide.
Yeah.
So we've got businesses of all shapes and sizes who come to us to help them get more customers and more revenue.
Nice. And when you started, so obviously you went from uni to corporate to business.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel lost in that process? You know, you're coming out of uni, you don't really know what you're doing. You go into the corporate world, you don't really know like what you're trying to achieve, and then going into a business is very unknown.
Oh, absolutely. So when I went to university many years ago, but when I went to university, I studied marketing and economics, but leaned more into the marketing side. Anything that I learned in university, I don't do today. So I felt like I walked away from my degree with zero knowledge of digital marketing. So I actually had to learn everything from scratch, basically.
Yeah.
Like YouTube tutorials, took lots of courses online and built that knowledge. So for me, uni wasn't really...
It was a waste of time.
Yeah, waste of time.
Yeah.
Pretty much. After university, I taught myself digital marketing and then worked my way up the corporate ladder. So started as assistant and then worked up to executive, started working at a couple of agencies.
Yeah.
That's when I realized that business owners were spending lots of money on digital marketing and not getting good results. So I went out freelancing first, which is contracting, if you're not familiar with it. So I basically, on the side, outside of my 9 to 5, I would do like digital marketing for businesses and charge like a fixed rate and help them get more customers. And then that took off.
Yeah.
So many business inquiries. I was getting referred everywhere and I was like, okay, I need to make a decision here. Do I leave the full-time corporate job and go all in on an agency where I know I can really help? Or do I just keep kind of going like this and then probably burning out eventually? So I made the decision to open up Burst Digital, and the rest is history. Yeah.
Interviewed by me.
Yeah.
Is this your milestone? Is this your highlight of your career?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this day. I said, you're going to be famous, and I'm going to look back and say, this guy interviewed me first.
There you go. Obviously, you're working like a lot of hours during that time, right? 9 to 5, and then you're going home, you're working 5 to 9. What was that drive? What do you think it is about you that drives you? Because, you know, a lot of people have have this drive to work so many hours, but a lot of people don't. What do you think it is for you?
I would say it was probably my upbringing.
Yeah.
So I came from a family that very much just worked paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we had a great life, but I very much saw the struggles of money growing up, not having any.
Yeah.
So I think that's sort of built resilience in me maybe, and that's probably the reason why I work so hard. Also, I know where I want to go, I know what I can do, and I know who I can help, so I just put the hours in, do the work, and it pays off.
It's very inspiring. So obviously you say you're nailing down on content. What has been like the biggest hurdles for starting personal content?
Time.
Yeah.
Definitely time. When you're running a digital marketing agency with a lot of clients, it's really hard to, like, you're running a digital marketing agency and you're constantly building other people's brands. It's hard to sometimes build your own brand. You often just put that to the side. That's what I found. But it is so important. So yeah, now I'm just really honing in on it.
What about like mental hurdles where you feel like, you might be an outsider, you don't really know how to approach content? Has that ever come up in your mind?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how to do content when you first start, right? For me, it was just putting out a mass amounts of content and studying with what worked and what didn't work. Obviously, we do it for a lot of clients day to day, so like we're not new to the space, but it's entirely different when you're putting yourself into it, and especially in the personal brand sense, which is just a whole new world.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I think you don't know. You have no idea with content. You
especially
just
like the fears that you have, putting yourself online. A lot of people struggle to get over that hurdle. What do you think got you over that hurdle?
Reps.
Yeah.
Just do it more and more.
Yeah.
Like when I first started speaking to the camera, I set up a tripod. Honestly, I had to refilm it. Like I've always spent hours filming myself, just constantly going, no, this is shit. This is cringe. But the more you do it, the more reps you put in, like the easier it gets.
And how do you think it's affecting your business at the moment, the personal content stuff you've been doing?
Oh, so many people have reached out to me. I think because I'm doing a lot of educational stuff where business owners, because marketing, it's a huge part of any business, right? And they don't necessarily know, or they don't have the fundamentals knowledge of digital marketing. So a lot of my content's been focused on that, and I've just had such great feedback.
Nice.
And
so how long ago did you start
making content?
Yeah.
I have started consistently making content for like quite recently, a couple of months, but before that, on and off for years.
So anyone coming out of uni with a marketing degree, don't really know what to do with their lives, what's the biggest tip you'd give them in this space?
Just start. Go look for a maybe entry-level job if you've just come out of university, get a little bit of experience. I always recommend going to work at an agency, because that way you can do everything in digital marketing. If it's a full-service agency, you can dabble a little bit in social media, and you can go paid ads, email, whatever it may be, and then really find your passion, and then just go from there.
Nice. What about like people that are in uni, they're in their final year and they're going to try to get a job, but the market is so fucked at the moment. How can you stand out as someone that's in their final year of uni?
When I first applied for my job, so I went to Auckland University of Technology, and the last 6 months you had to work experience in a field that you studied, right? So obviously I did marketing. You could either do that as a paid, all my friends would do that as a non-paid internship. I was not having that. I need to be paid. I'm flatting. I need to pay bills. So I actually created this 12-point presentation from Canva. And I just wrote in there how I can bring value to your business. Yeah. So it wasn't like I've done this and I've studied this. It was like, okay, I could take your business from here to here doing this exact thing. This is the value I'd bring. I got hired the next day. Yeah. So I think the biggest tip is stand out. Find a business that you want to work with, or a couple of them, and present yourself as the problem solver rather than all the bells and whistles that you've studied and done in university. Let them know what you can do and how you can solve their problems. And I think that might help. But I know the economy is really hard right now, and it is hard to get jobs. So I think my tip would just be keep applying, keep trying, reach out to Bursagel if you want to get into marketing, because we chat to interns all the time. But yeah, just get out there.
So obviously you've been a founder. What are some like mistakes early founders make during their journey?
Oh mate, where to start? I made so many mistakes because I just went into it. I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
Yeah, like most of us.
I had no idea what I was doing. The biggest mistakes is maybe for me was trying to be perfect. So I was always second guessing content I was putting out, or worrying what other people were thinking, and worrying what the next competitor is doing. Doesn't matter. If you're so worried about being perfect, sometimes that will stop you from starting.
Yeah.
So that was my biggest hurdle. I just had to put that aside, get it out there, and that's when I really started to see growth.
And like a lot of agencies now, I see a big shift into content. Like everyone's doing content, whether it's in-house or for their clients. What do you think the shift is?
I think that it's the way people are wanting to connect with brands now. Previously, it was influencers, everyone was looking for the perfect ad or the perfect content, brand, corporate. I don't think any of that really matters anymore because people can see straight through it, right? I think people, customers, want to connect with the brand, the founder. They want to follow the journey, see behind the scenes, see the authentic, real, relatable content because it's real.
Yeah.
And I think that shift has meant that more businesses and brands have had to put themselves out there and tell their own journeys. But I think it's a great thing because now we can follow these founders and learn and see what we're actually buying.
You're kind of taking people with your story, with your journey. You've been posting a lot on LinkedIn. I saw one post saying that only 1% posts every week.
Yeah.
And you've been posting how many times?
Every day. No, I think 8-9 times a week.
8-9 times a week. And how's that grown your business or helped you?
Oh, LinkedIn is the most underrated channel for anyone out there who is an entrepreneur, founder, or just wants to get in front of business owners or the right people. There is so many important people on that platform and not many people post. So not much competition in my experience. So for me, I heard that stat around only 1% of people post on LinkedIn earlier this year. Since then, I've posted every single day and I have grown massively, not just engagements and likes and followers, but people reaching out to me. I've closed clients from it. I've signed speaking gigs from it. Like it's been crazy. And I recommend anybody get on LinkedIn and start posting.
And what's your strategy consist of for your posting?
For me, it's valuable content. So whether that is like educational, marketing tips or knowledge that I think people would find interesting or benefit from, or just my story. So what I'm struggling with, just being real, authentic myself, like showing the things that I'm failing and also those wins. And I think that's really helped people relate. And if someone learns from that and takes it away, I think that's really important. Yeah.
What's the biggest mindset shift you've had from your early 20s to now?
Oh, that's a tricky one. I would say the biggest mindset shift for me from my 20s to late 20s would be just start.
Yeah.
Just go out there and do it. Put yourself out there, no matter if it's content or if it's, reaching out to businesses, putting yourself in those awkward situations because it will help you grow and you will see the benefits. Put in the reps, do the work, you'll get better and it will all pay off.
What's like the scariest part of doing your personal brand content and putting yourself online? And how do you overcome it?
The scariest parts of putting yourself out there in a personal brand sense, I would say, is one, worrying if this time will benefit or translate to anything that's valuable, because it is a lot of time. I mean, I'm spending hours and hours every week doing this and you're not sure whether it's going to help your business or help business owners learn. You don't know what it's going to translate into. But what I've learned is that doing this for me has helped me grow. I feel way more confident in front of camera. I feel confident sitting down with people, chatting, talking about marketing. I'm learning, I'm growing, and that can only benefit me in the long run. Another thing or another hurdle with putting yourself out there, I think, is that people can knock you down. Especially in New Zealand, we have tall poppy syndrome, and I think that people are scared to put themselves out there, and that's fair enough because people do tear people down. But You just have to get past that and not worry, not care what they're doing, because it all pays off.
What was the thing that shifted you to start posting online and start building a personal brand?
I was listening to a podcast, Diary of CEO, and they were talking about how the biggest CEOs are putting themselves out there, personal brand sense. And the reason for that is because people are learning from their journey. And I think we're in such an important era right now where information is free.
Yeah.
And we can listen to these huge podcasts and learn from the biggest businesses and founders in the world for free. YouTube, Spotify, that was never the case back in the day.
Yeah.
And I think that is our responsibility as founders now, to share our lesson, our journey, help someone else who might want to do what we're doing, but then also show the fails, because that could save somebody money, time, and all of those things.
Yeah, it's like in the old, I mean, like before this, it's probably, you know, a young entrepreneur trying to get mentors, you know, like person to person to get these advice, but now you can do it online, watch a podcast or something.
Yeah, it's all free.
Did you ever have a mentor?
Yeah, I've had mentors throughout, and it's the best money I've ever spent.
Yeah.
Because again, you're learning from somebody who's done what you want to do. Saves you money, time. You can learn from their experiences. You can learn from what they did wrong.
Yeah.
And not make those mistakes. For sure. I think it's highly important.
Cool. Thank you so much for this interview, first of many. Roimata, thank you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Please follow her on.
I'm at burstdigital.co.nz.
Yes.
Or Roy in Marketing is my personal brand.
Cool.
Instagram.
Go follow her. I'll put it down here somewhere. Somewhere around here. Cool.